1, 2, 3.
Hello everyone, I am BeBetterGamer and welcome to BeBetterGamer Wrestling. This channel is dedicated to wrestling video games, fueled by my love, passion, and obsession for them. I am playing Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 today, my favorite wrestling game, part of the Aki series of wrestling games developed on the N64, WWF No Mercy, WCW NW Revenge, WrestleMania 2000, and the Virtual Pro Wrestling series. I am bringing you another CAW video, a creator wrestler video, one that I've been sitting on for a very long time, but I'm finally bringing you my Tiger Mask IV CAW. As you know, Tiger Mask, the original Tiger Mask, is in the game. He's a hidden character. You also have Mitsuhiro Misawa, who was the second incarnation of Tiger Mask, and Koji Kanemoto, who was the third Tiger Mask. So I figured, why not make Tiger Mask 4, the current Tiger Mask, still wrestling today, the longest of all the Tiger Mask. And I'm going to show you the 4 different outfits I've made. I've gone through them a little bit. I am using my Japanese cartridge. I haven't used this in quite a while on my YouTube videos. I've been mainly playing on my English translation patch. But I had worked on this a long time ago on my Japanese cartridge, and I'm finally getting to show it, so I figured I just stay on the Japanese cartridge instead of moving it. Also, before you make this call, make sure you change the parameters to, or his fighting style I should say, you should change it to martial arts, because as I'm showing you right now in the moves, when you change it to martial arts, there's a few additions to the moveset, and my template, which you can find in the description below for the full call, is typed out to fit the martial arts moveset, where you have all these striking combination moves that get added into the moveset. So the full call you can find in the description below. Make sure you click on that. Everything's typed out in the Google spreadsheet. The moves, parameters, everything's in Japanese right now, but it's all typed out in English for you. Easy to follow, easy to understand. You can also use my Game Facts link to all the little Game Facts guides that has the translation. But let's go ahead and start with the call. Of course, you're gonna have to use the mask option in this one, so make sure you press left or right on the D-pad when you get to the head option to bring up the mask. And here we go. The head size is gonna be 1. The mask is 11, which is a Tiger Mask, number 1 mask that you have to unlock, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. But 10-0, 10-3 are the colors, and then for this one is 1. That's the hair that sticks out. That's the hair option, is number 1. And then for the accessory, we're gonna do 1 as well, and that's the tiger sort of ears, tiger scruff. I don't know what you want to call it, the ears and the scruff that sticks out. Body type, we have 2. Skin tone 1 for the body type, I guess. I don't know how else to say that. The pants, D10. Can't get more closer to his pants than D10, 3 and 1. Pretty accurate. I think they were purposely put in here to make Tiger Mask, honestly, because those are essentially his pants. Wristband is 2, which is white wristbands. And then for boots, I put A6, but you can really put anything. Honestly, you rarely see the boots because the pants are covering them. You can put kick pads if you want, because he does wear kick pads underneath his pants, but I just put A6 because they're a little bit shinier, they stick out a little bit more. And there you go, that's it. That's the first outfit. Second outfit's pretty much the same thing. So I changed the Tiger Mask symbol. That's supposed to be the Tiger Mask symbol. Obviously it doesn't look exactly like it. I changed it to blue because he does match it up. It usually says a number 4 as opposed to the Tiger Mask symbol, but you can also change it to black if you want. But I like to put it to blue because sometimes he matches the number 4 with the color attire he's wearing. And then here we go, the default is 0 and 10, which is gold. And again, the default color 0 is blue. So that tells me that they were planning on having Tiger Mask in this game, or at least not even having Tiger Mask in this game, but having outfits for you to choose to make him. D11 is the third outfit, where he gets sort of the stripe going along the side of the pants, and of course you can see the theme as well. That one was red and gold, and this one's blue and gold. Very easy, very simple design. We're using the original Tiger Mask mask, and we're using 2 different sets of pants, 2 different colors. Very simple, very easy, looks just like them, I think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I do want to talk about the masks. So in the old Game Facts guides, that you can find online and everywhere. This mask, mask number 17, is always referred to as the Tiger Mask II mask. But if you notice something, his hair is exposed. And for the longest time, I always thought, yeah, that's the Tiger Mask II mask, because I also always just follow the game facts. But check this out. What we're watching is Tiger Mask IV in his first match for the promotion UFO, where he's facing Akuto Hidaka. Tiger Mask IV fought 3 matches in UFO. UFO was an MMA promotion founded by Antonio Inoki that ran from 1998 to 2002. And if you notice, the back of his mask, the hair is exposed. I was pointed this out recently by a Twitter user who goes by the name of Hanzoman. If you're a fan of the Aki games, you know where he got his name from. Who was watching these UFO matches and discovered, wait a minute, the mask is not Tiger Mask II mask, but it's Tiger Mask IV for when he fought on the UFO. Obviously, you can see his tights are a little bit different too, but only for these matches. If you watch his stuff in Michinoku Pro, where Tiger Mask IV sort of debuted and made his start, he doesn't wear that mask or that outfit. So that mask number 17 is belonging to Tiger Mask IV. It's not Tiger Mask II, and everyone will always ask me, like, doesn't look like Tiger Mask II mask, and I would always be like, yeah, I know it doesn't, but that's what the guide says. But but doing a little bit digging, it seems like the guide had a little bit of misinformation. If you want to still use this mask, you can. I actually don't use this mask because he only wore it for 3 matches when he fought in those 3 matches at UFO. So, but there you go. That is the mystery of this second Tiger Mask mask. Doesn't belong to Tiger Mask 2. All the Tiger Masks basically wore the same original design of the Tiger Mask 1 mask that Sayama wore. So that's why for this call, I still use the original Tiger Mask mask. And I don't use the new one, but that's what the other one is for. Mask number 17 belongs to Tiger Mask 4, but only when he fought in UFO. So that's something fun that I discovered while I was sitting on this call. Maybe it's a good thing that this call was delayed, because then I wouldn't have been able to release this with that information, or maybe have to make an update on it. But there you go. That's my Tiger Mask 4 call. Once again, you can check the description below for the complete call, all typed out in a spreadsheet, profile, moves, parameters, everything's in there. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this is blowing your mind about this mask belonging to Tiger Mask 4. I did not know about this for like 18 years pretty much. Because again, going back to the guides on Game Facts, they're a great resource. But back in the day, those were the same exact guides I was using back in the year 2000. You know what I mean? When they first came out, that's all I had to go on were those guides on Game Facts, on other message boards. And back then, you know, YouTube wasn't a thing. It was hard to get primary source information in terms of like videos and photographs unless you can somehow get it from Japan. I used to do a lot of VHS tape trading, but that was only my information. That was the only way for me to get information, was to watch these VHS tapes, which were basically like compilations of matches. You know, the best of Kenta Kobashi, the best of Jushin Thunder Liger. So that was the only way I could really cross-reference and everything. For a lot of the wrestlers in the game at that time, I was still very much unaware of. So these guides were sort of like my Bible, you know what I mean? Like that was the only information I had, so that was the information I trusted. Even talking to some of the people who worked on some of these guides back in the day, I've actually been in contact with a few people who contributed to these Game Facts guides. They basically told me like, yeah, you know, we would just try to get as much pictures and stuff as we can. We didn't necessarily always have everything. If someone sent us an email with some information, there wasn't any real way to verify it or cross-reference it. You would just have to kind of take their word. So I plan on down the line, hopefully I can start it soon, making sort of an update to the edit guide you can find online, the Shima Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, you know, Shima edit guide that I've been using since back in the day. The walkthroughs, the translations, especially since I've been using the translation patch and talking with SK Styles about the translation and things like that, because he's the one who made the patch. I've been learning so much more about this game ever since I've started this channel, and I thought I knew everything because I was playing this game for so long, and I'm still learning new stuff, just like how I learned that Tiger Mask's UFO mask, his mask 17. And it makes so much more sense if you think about it. To unlock the original Tiger Mask mask, you have to play through Royal Road Secession. And again, the guides say with any junior heavyweight from New Japan 3 or Michinoku Pro until you win the Triple Crown. But you don't have to win the Triple Crown. You can just clear the month of January. I think what happens a lot of the times is that in the month of January, you can fight for the Triple Crown. So a lot of people thought to unlock things was to win the Triple Crown. But now that I'm replaying the game a lot live on twitch.tv/BeBetterGamer and replaying the game to do these unlock videos or do these call videos, I've been finding that it's not necessarily always the case to unlock things the way it's written in these game fact guides. So again, that's why I want to do my own updated version to let people know sort of all the different scenarios that you can come across to unlock stuff. But basically, choose a junior heavyweight from New Japan 3, you know, where Liger is, Kanemoto, Otani, or Michinoku Pro, Jinsei Shinzaki, Great Sasuke. Get to January, beat January, and then at the end you'll face Tiger Mask 1. I actually did a video about this a long time ago, how to unlock Tiger Mask, and I myself had a lot of misinformation about there. I talk about unlocking the second Tiger Mask and calling it the mask belonging to Tiger Mask 2, but that mask, in order to unlock it, you have to keep going in Royal Road Secession until you actually do win the Triple Crown with Jinsei Shinzaki. Now, again, you don't have to finish the Royal Road Secession with Jinsei Shinzaki, but you have to win the Triple Crown with Jinsei Shinzaki to get mask number 17. So if you want to unlock both masks, I would suggest just doing a Royal Road Secession with Jinsei Shinzaki if you don't already have both masks. That's the fastest way, because then you'll get Tiger Mask, then you'll get the second mask, and then keep going, because if you finish Royal Road Secession, you'll actually get Jinsei Shinzaki's entrance attire. So that's the best way to do it. Just play through all of Royal Road Secession with Jinsei Shinzaki. You'll have both masks and some other stuff for Shinzaki. And it makes more sense because to unlock that mask by using Jinsei Shinzaki and have it belonging to Tiger Mask 2, which was Misawa, there's no connection there. Tiger Mask 4, he was trained by the original Tiger Mask and Great Sasuke, and he made his debut at Michinoku Pro, where Jinsei Shinzaki was. So it makes a lot more sense that you use Shinzaki to get that mask and that it belongs to Tiger Mask 4. There's a lot of little details about that exist in this game that the developers, you could tell, really thought about how you unlock things. Every unlock is associated to someone for a specific reason. So that also helps clarify everything. But right now, you can also see I'm facing Koji Kanemoto. I always do a match after I create my calls, just to sort of go a little bit more in depth about the moves. At first, what I did was copied and paste the original Tiger Mask sort of as a template and worked around it, but I ended up changing quite a bit of moves for Tiger Mask, because Tiger Mask 4, even though he was trained by Sayama, he did a lot of things differently. Obviously, he still does the Tiger Driver, and you'll see me do that in this match as my front special. For his back special, I gave him the Cobra Clutch Suplex. Now, the reason why I gave him the Cobra Clutch Suplex is because he actually does a move called the Millennium Suplex, which is a cross-face chicken wing suplex. They have the cross-face chicken wing, which he would also do as a submission hold, and he would do it sort of like a rear naked choke, sort of like how Marty Scurll does it now. And I always thought it was funny that they had the Cobra Clutch, but they didn't have the Cobra Clutch Suplex. And that was actually one of Tiger Mask 4's signature moves. So I gave that as his back special, the Cobra Clutch Suplex, because it kind of looks the same. Even though the Cobra Clutch and the crossface chicken wing are different and you're holding different arms, whatever, we can use our imagination and pretend they're the same. I couldn't give him the Destroyer Suplex, by the way, though. The Destroyer Suplex is like an inverted capture suplex, which looks super dangerous. But it's also very cool looking, but I couldn't give him that because that's not in the game. So if you want to actually use the Tiger Suplex, which of course he has, it's not his back special. I gave it to him as his strong back grapple with the direction. So, and actually put that as part of his parameters to win the match with. sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes, you know, at least I do that. You don't have to do that. You can change it. You can have his back special be the Tiger Suplex, whatever. Do whatever you want with this CAW. Again, I don't make these CAWs for them to be like the perfect version, to be the best version. This is just how I make them, and I put them out there so that I can share them, so that people can use them if they want, if they can want to make adjustments, if they sort of see it as a starting point to make their own Tiger Mask 4. You know, maybe you want to make, now that you know the Tiger Mask, you know, the second Tiger Mask that you unlock in this game, mask number 17, is UFO Tiger Mask. Maybe you want to make the UFO Tiger Mask outfit. He also, when he first started out, he was wearing an outfit that was very similar to the original Tiger Mask with the long tights, much like how Kanemoto wore them when he was Tiger Mask, when Misawa wore his Tiger Mask outfit. He also, Tiger Mask 4, wore the long tights, but I opted to go with the long pants because that was the look that he was pretty much defined with was the long pants look. I had a lot of fun making this CAW because I feel like Tiger Mask 4 doesn't get a lot of credit for how good he was. You know, like I said, he's the longest reigning Tiger Mask. He's been wrestling as Tiger Mask for 23 years. Sayama only was Tiger Mask from 81 to 83. Misawa was Tiger Mask from 84 to 90. Kanemoto, who's in the ring now, was Tiger Mask from 92 to 94. So he's the longest one, 23 years. He's the most decorated out of all the Tiger Mask. He's been IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion for 6 times. There's a chicken wing right there. That's the second most number of times for anyone who's held the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. Liger, obviously, is number 1 with 11. Kanemoto is second. Kanemoto's third with 5. Kanemoto never held the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title as Tiger Mask, though. He kept losing to Liger. He's been IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Champion once with Jushin Thunder Liger. He's won the Best of the Super Juniors twice, in 2004 and in 2005. He's the only wrestler to win the Best of Super Junior back-to-back. For comparison's sake, in the G1, only Chono has won it back-to-back, 91 and 92, and Tenzan in 2003, 2004. And of course, I'm talking about when the G1 was the G1, because if we're not counting the G1, if we're counting the G1 before that, Antonio Inoki won it all the times. But he had a lot of great matches and great feuds with Koji Kanemoto. There's the Cobra Clutch suplex. He had a lot of great matches, great feuds with Kanemoto and Heat, aka Minoru Tanaka, Low-Key, Prince Devitt, Black Tiger 4, Mystico. He faced Black Tiger 4, so you know how Tiger Mask always has their rivalry with the Black Tigers. He faced Black Tiger 4, he took his mask. Black Tiger 4 ended up being Rocky Romero, so he had a mask versus mask match with Black Tiger 4, beat him. It was revealed to be Rocky Romero. Right after that, a new Black Tiger, literally right after that match ends, a new Black Tiger attacks him. He feuds with that Black Tiger. Black Tiger 5 unmasks him in a mask versus match. That's Tatsuhiro Taikawa, who's also in this game. And then he has a feud with Tomohiro Ishii in 2000, like late 2010, 2011. He has a mask versus hair match with Ishii. Beats Ishii. Ishii shaves his head, so if you're wondering why Ishii's got the shaved head look, it's because of Tiger Mask. But then he starts wearing a black Tiger Mask and keeps feuding with Tiger Mask. Ishii does. Tiger Mask beats him again in a mask versus mask match, and he, to me, becomes the Black Tiger Hunter. He's taken 3 Black Tigers masks. How awesome is that? But there's a lot of fun matches. You can find some good stuff on New Japan World, but honestly, his best stuff, and not even all his best stuff, but some of his best stuff are on YouTube, are on New Japan's official YouTube page, which you can't find those matches on New Japan World for some reason. So what I did was I made a playlist. So if you're still with me, if you're still hanging out, check in the description below. I made a Tiger Mask 4 playlist of some of his greatest hits that you can find on YouTube. There's also a bunch of cool stuff on New Japan World. You can easily search for him there if you have New Japan World. You can also see some cool stuff not from New Japan's official YouTube page that I added to the list, most notably a 10-man tag from the Michinoku Pro 3rd year anniversary show that Tiger Mask 4 is a part of. That was a very critically acclaimed match at the time. So yeah, there you go. There you have it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learned something a little bit about the mask. I know I did today with the masks in Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to follow me. I stream this game as well as other wrestling games on Twitch, twitch.tv/BeBetterGamer, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's all at BeBetterGamer. Leave your comments in the description below. Let me know what you thought about this. And yeah, I'm BeBetterGamer. You know what to do. Until next time, keep watching all the wrestling.